Here we go. I got another box drivetrain system for this one's going on my folding bike. This is the Box 4, which is their base model group, and it's an 8-speed. Box is blowing out their group sets. Their derailleurs and other parts are still normal price, but the group sets are heavily discounted. This one here was like $65, I think, for everything. So we have a cassette. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's another cog somewhere. Hopefully. Oh, here's the rest of the cogs right there. Boom, we have a chain. And this is an old cable. No, it ain't. It's the shifter. I thought it was a cable from an old... Yeah, the box stuff is very nicely made. And I was happy with how my 9-speed worked. So when I saw this on sale for cheap and have a whole group set, yeah, the derailleur's very reminiscent of an old SRAM derailleur. Actually, it's very reminiscent of an old SRAM derailleur. And I like that it's got... My lighting sucks. Yeah, I like that it's got the shorter cage because you'll see what bike it's going on. Cable, rear derailleur, cassette, shifter, chain, $60-something. I mean, can't really bitch about that. I think the rear derailleurs on their own are like 65, 70 bucks. So it just behooves you to... And that's on their website. If you were to go onto Amazon, you'll notice that the prices are way more expensive. It's because on, like I said, the website, they're blowing out the group sets. And been very pleased with how the other box system I have on my mountain bike is working. So we'll see how it does on my folding bike. First thing we'll do is, let's pop that cassette on. Get that kickstand down so it's out of my way. With the folding bike, most times I have the quick release lever on the opposite side of the gears. But on the folding bike, when you fold it, it kind of gets in the way. So I put it on the drive side. Whether that's good or bad, who knows? It's worked for me for years that way. So, lead cassette, I think it's an 11 to 42. So you find where the wide spline is, which I think is here. You know, I just spun it and I just put it right where I need it. All right, we'll say 12 o'clock. We'll see if we need spacers or anything like that. I was looking for an arrow. Sometimes they put arrows, but not on this one. That's okay. I'll find it. And as usual, I don't have my glasses. Oh yeah. The cassette's almost bigger than the wheel. Yeah, the cassette that was on this stock that I'm replacing was a 32 tooth, and I'm going to a 42. We'll see how that works out. Torque down the cassette cog right now, or the lock ring I should say. millimeter and a 1.2. So if it has too much friction, the cable that comes with the shifter, I change it to black. Later on in life I can put it on like a standard bike. Yeah, when this bike folds, there's a magnet on this side that the front spins around and locks into, and with the quick release in the way, that doesn't work. Make sure it's all the way up in the dropout. Guess I'll bring it back like this. It takes care of that. Screw the derailleur in. Let's see how strong the clutch is. That clutch is pretty strong. Let's get that up. Okay. Light. Oh yeah, it's a pretty stiff clutch, and this is like a sport entry-level derailleur. So, looks really nice. Even though it's a base model derailleur, I'm thinking this thing will work really well. There we go. I had to spring the cage back, but with the clutch it was difficult to do. Not difficult, just awkward. All right, let's see how long this cage is. Oh, that's not good. Tons of room. Good. All right, now I'll adjust the stops. They only have right here, because I can see that this pulley is too far this direction, and it's great. This derailleur has a low and a high, and the small cog is a high gear. So I can look straight down at it, tighten it so the cog's aligned. And then bring it all the way this way. And I'm just eyeballing it for now, and once the chain's on, maybe another turn, and that'll get us going. And double check. Like I stated in the other video, might be hard to see, but box chains, they have these nubs. Hopefully the camera's showing it. They stick out on the side, so the inside dimensions are the same as a 9, 10, 11 speed, so it'll work on your narrow wide chain ring. But the outside dimensions are wider to make up for like 8 speed, so that way the derailleur shifts properly. So yeah, the outside dimensions are designed to work for the cogs they have, whether it be 8 or 9 speed. And the inside dimensions are narrow to work with the 1x systems. There we go. mountain bike. The chain is black. That would have been nice on this. This plastic chain guide here. Yeah, the plastic chain guide here came with the bike, and it's nice. It's designed to shift the whole range. We'll have to see how that works with the bigger cog back here. And what am I looking for? All right, I'm looking for the quick link. I'll have to go get one, because I could have dropped it on the ground. Found it. And I did drop it on the ground. Now I'm going to just press this with my fingers. And just eyeball the alignment, which should be about there. And I low and high look decent. Time to get the shifter going. This is like a 1995 titanium handlebar. I think it was a Titech. I don't think that company exists any longer. All right, where'd I put that cool shifter? I'm going to turn the barrel adjuster all the way in. And that's so when I go to adjust everything, I have room to adjust it. That should be decent for now. And I'm just going to roughly tighten these down because I'm going to have to adjust them all when I put the grips on. For the last couple of years, I've been wanting to get a drivetrain for this bike, but it came with Shimano Sora, and I know that I wanted a bigger low gear than what was on it stock, because it had more like road bike style gearing. I think it was probably a 32 tooth, so that's still low for road bike standards. Just like my other box shifter, the box 1, which is their high-end group. The shifter doesn't feel cheap, it feels really nice. And the box derailleurs and shifters, they do have a longer throw, and I'd also say that the Advent X micro shift, they also have a longer throw than at least the Shimano. Okay, there she is. I might have to adjust that cable. Yeah, the cable's sliding smooth. I shouldn't have to change the housing. Cable looks short, but it's actually all one continuous housing, so I can adjust that length. The brake, shifter, Clean that up. Oh yeah, that'll work. Awesome. This is like an old SRAM where it's got the guide. This is really a SRAM, an older version SRAM knockoff, which I'm happy about because that stuff worked really well. I like to say the trigger shifter is a little nicer than the original. The original SRAM trigger shifters weren't that nice at all. They're pretty clunky. All right, let's see what we got. Maybe over here. All right, gotta make the cable a little tighter. This one's actually very light action, but it makes sense. It's an entry-level system. And let me go get some pedals. Here is my half clip. And this pedal here is nice because when you fold the bike, you're able to press these and pull it off. And it makes it so when you fold the bike, if you have to go on a train, there it goes. Yeah, if you have to go on a train or something like that, it's nice because the pedal's not sticking out after the fold. And you can put this piece on with an Allen wrench. And then the pedal just slides in and locks. I want to say it's a 6. Let's see how lucky I get. Maybe an 8. Nope, 6. And let me go get some pedal washers. Do you need pedal washers? No, it's just something that I always put on. It's just a anal me thing. All right, got a couple pedal washers. Any of my buddies who have pedals that they take on and off all the time, I pretty much make them get pedal washers. And this is like an Allen wrench. You just have to twist it until it finds it. Boom, there you go. And we'll get the other pedal on. Again, I'm a pedal washer person. Not like it matters. Matters to me. And most pedals are going to be a 15mm wrench. But if you have a pedal wrench, that will also do. And I'm not sure if this is an Allen wrench. Let's see. There you go. It's also a 6mm on this pedal. All right, now we can see how it goes. One click, one shift. Little chatter. One click. One click. All right, let's see which way this needs to be adjusted. I'm just going to look down the back. I'm going to disconnect these brakes. So I'm going to think we need to loosen it. So I'll go quarter turn. I ended up having to tighten it to shut it up. Here's my old cable cutters. I'll have to put my cable housing tie downs on. This is an old one. It's not that sharp. Sometimes it doesn't cut things well. Let's see. Worked well that time. All right, here we go. Going over. Yeah, I'm really impressed. And I'm just curious. Oh yeah, there's a lot of tension. This is a really impressive system. The Box 4, like I said, I think the suggested retail is only like 128, and they're blowing them out for half price as of the date of this video, which is end of July 2024. Yeah, it's a drivetrain you shouldn't pass up. Here's my Tern Verge P9. I like to consider it my grocery getter. I got the Box 4 1x8 system installed. A new, bigger chain ring because I want to go fast. And let's see how it rides. I already know it's going to ride good. The back stuff seems to be pretty good. Maiden voyage on the 1x8. It had a 9-speed, but I don't need all those gears. Yeah, that low gear is nice and low. Yeah, what I can say about this version versus my higher end version, this is much lighter action. This is definitely more in line like the Shimano 9-speed that I have. Farther throw on the thumb, but that's just the design of their lever. Feels really smooth, indexing good. Bang for the buck, what can I say? If you're looking to get a drivetrain for a project bike and you don't need the highest end stuff, you should check out the box components and the microshift stuff too, because microshift Advent X I had really good luck with, and regular Advent. Yep, they can save you money over the big S companies. Alright, if you like what you see, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, leave comments, ask questions. Till next time.